All right, we're back. We're back. Who are the Wights? All right. Uh Same setup, except we're gonna dig a little deeper. All right. And we don't mean to step on no toes. All right. But I'm bringing Con Drop back a little later on. Uh I got a lot of tabs open, and so I got somewhat a direction I want to go in it, but definitely I wanted to start off with this General Monk scenery. All right, it's on the screen. Now, we already know what's going on here. All right. But what about these right here? And for that, I'm going to cut y'all motherfuckers with uh Deuteronomy chapter 23. Keep it simple. Verse 3. And it says, an Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter the assembly of the Most High, even to the 10th generation. None of his descendants shall enter the assembly of the Most High forever. All right, now you're going to have to get verse 4 to find out why. But we're going to show that y'all got a history of dealing with the fallen angels, and I'm going to do that with Con Drop. And so it runs deeper than just why the Most High will not let you in the kingdom forever. And you want me to prove that it's forever? Okay, watch this. All right. Now I'm going to have to cut you with Deuteronomy. And you see why we keep it strictly Torah, okay? Torah only. And we're just talking all the way up, to Malachi. You're talking the book of remembrance. The book of remembrance. All right? The Most High called it that in Malachi. Right now we're dealing strictly with Torah, the law. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 6. I am the Most High, your power, who brought you out of the land of Mizraim, out of the house of bondages. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in the Shamayim above, Shalaki, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the Mim, the water, under the earth. You shall not bow down to them, nor serve them, for I, the Most High, your power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing mercy to the thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments. Now, the Most High said, even to the 10th generation, no, not forever. Seems like we only going to the fourth, third and fourth. All right, let's go.
It's just the north.
It's the north, North Africa. All right.
I hope that's clear. This is the north.
Very clear.
All right, so then this would be the south over here. Anyway, some interesting points on this map. Look at these alien races here, all living under the ground. All the different creatures, all the different creatures, all the different monsters. Eyeballs all over the place, rivers that come out from them. Here. There were some very important things. See these dragons?
Sure.
These were important to put in maps before.
Yep.
And they should probably still be in the maps today.
Facts, Mr. Stephen M. Now I like the direction of the conversation, but it was a point you said a guy was trying to make one time. Um, I can't recall if you said it was a friend or something.
Okay, well, the point a friend was sharing was, look, it used to be that in Africa, well, of course, you had these areas where Abraham left. Abraham's children left. The scripture says they went northwest to become a multitude of mighty nations. But that there's basically some sort of extinction level events going on. The scripture even talks about 2/3 are going to die of plague and famine. 1/3 is going to go into slavery, and who knows what else is going to happen.
Mass murder
to the earth. And it says that Yahweh will make a man so precious and rare that it'll be harder to find a man than it will be for finding the golden wedge of an Ophir. Okay, and this was a very rare type of gold that almost no one could find. And it could be like the Abraham style, where he had to get multiple wives. He had to totally build up his own nation. He had to build altars. He had to tell his children, get out from among them and be separate. He had to tell his children, only marry the women who are of your own lineage.
Now that's what the Most High been preaching.
Special, they had to go outside of the Canaanite tribes to go to those special lands where there were.
Okay, now you were saying that soon something might be happening. Could you run it by the people one more time?
And these kind of things we might be seeing soon among the Adamic and kindred peoples.
Sure.
And here you have. We're going to probably have to be going back to South Africa.
Sure.
As you can see on the maps I've shown you, that is the north. Well, maybe it's not north, but it could be. It's supposed to be at the top of the map.
So is that where you from?
Okay.
That where you from? Sure. Now we spoke on Europe briefly, right? And you were saying, so.
Okay, Europe has become death traps for our own people.
Really?
And we'll have more freedom if we all move to Africa.
That's where you're from? Surely that's where you're from, all right? Because we have the DNA code, all right? SLC 2485 is a protein that in humans is encoded, all right? Has a major influence on natural skin color variations. The NCKX5 protein is a member of the potassium dependent, low in potassium and sodium, I see, And we have the gene code, all right? This is like the ultimate proof, so I should not get flagged for this right here because it says, all right? has been found in some, and also, all right. And so y'all go ahead and go back. All right. Potassium dependent and sodium plus a little calcium. In where? Africa. We're about in Africa. Huh? You see it? Now this is going to play. All right, later on. This is going to play. All right. You see the crescent and the star? Now who could that be? Hmm? What have you done, Moab? What have you done? All right, let's rock. Con drop. We up. Now I know that you are a map guy. All right, I'm a map guy. You know what I'm saying? We all map guys at Drop Nation. Let's show the people why it's important to study maps because they tell sometimes more history than the books. All right, a picture can be worth more than 1,000 words. Truly so. All right, and let's also let's go in a direction and let's show the people. All right, how Ham's descendants have been associated with fallen angels for a long time, and why they've always been on the most highs shit list. It's Rockcon. I'm a map guy. Sure, me too. I like me maps. Barbaria, as you see Spain here, we're just talking North Africa. We're talking Africa. Huh? Spain there. We're just talking North, right? North Africa. See that? Mauritania. All right. They just declared their independence like in 2016 or something like that. They are indeed a Moorish nation. All right. And so y'all see what's going on? That's right. We're talking Libya, we're talking Barbaria. Mm-hmm. You see how this Barbaria is way over here where, you know what I'm saying, you have this Egypt situation and all that connected Barbaria over here in this east, northeast situation. Mm-hmm. So we have back in Thoth. Take them by the arts you have learned their magic sciences, their Atlantean magic hijack sciences that they hijacked you with, Poseidon in them, Thoth in them. Temple science. Until you reach the land of the hairy barbarians. Okay. Dwelling in caves of the desert, follow there the plan ye know of. So they went to the land of Barbaria. Right. The land of the hairy barbarian, they're claiming. Barbary, Africa, Libya. All right, let's get them. Belize was the son of Poseidon and Libya. Belize, the son of Poseidon and Libya. Break it down. This is an archived genealogy in Greek mythology at frankenland.blogspot.com. We got so much drop out of this already and a lot more to get. You see Zeus here. Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's their last Zeus. And there's a bunch of what you'll see Zeus pop up here. Zeus.
Mm. Well, y'all think this is a game? Yo, drop. You think this is a game, man? All right, let's rock.
Okay, although Keokos and Erytheus were the first Egyptian kings of Athens, there were many other black Egyptians who led colonies to different areas of Greece, Crete, and North Africa. These were the offspring of Black Zeus. Bang.
Bang. Oh, you thought this was a game? Isu?
All right.
Let's rock.
Now, so we know that the Romans were black.
Facts. Edom?
Because the Egyptians had colonized that area. Okay, there's Osiris, the black god Osiris. Here is Isis. There is the black god Hercules.
Ooh. Hercules, son of Isu? Huh?
You know, that's Hercules. What's going on? Make them quick, people. This queen Hatshepsut, Tutankhamun, Nectanebos, Nectanebos II, the last native king of Egypt. All right. Nectanebus, the African king of Egypt, is the real father of Alexander the Great. Mm. We all thought that Alexander the Great, they said the Greek, we thought he was white. I'm going to show you something here. Scenes on the stone coffer of Alexander the Great. 332 BC. When Alexander arrived in Egypt, the native Egyptians hailed him as the deliverer of king of Egypt. Remember, he was the son of Nectanebus, the last Egyptian king. All right. Here he is. A black man, not white. Black.
Nah, good. Got it. All right. So that's Edom. All right. Let's see if we can catch Moab in the act. All right. And so what we're going to try to do is kind of trace their lineage and show the people that they have a history of fallen angel worship. All right. It is very true. All right. When the Most High says, "You, Israel, you are the only family I have known on the face of the earth." Now let's get this out of Numbers 22, all right, 1 through 12. And then the children of Israel moved and camped in the plains where? Moab. On the side of the Jordan across from Jericho. There were no J's. Jericho. Now Balak, the son of Zippor, saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. Y'all scared of us? Because we beat your brothers up. And Moab was exceedingly afraid of the people because they were many. And Moab was sick with dread because of the children of Israel. And so when Moab said to the elders of Midian, now this company will look up everything around us, right? Because it belongs to us. As an ox looks up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites. The Moabites at that time. All right, then he sent messengers to who? Balaam, the son of Peor, the son of Beor at Pithor, which is near the river in the land of the sons of his people, to call him, saying, look, a people has come from Mizraim. All right. See, they cover the face of the earth and are sitting next to me, because you on our fucking land. And therefore, please come at once. Curse this people. Who? Us? For me. You went and got Balaam. You went and got Balaam. And for they are mighty, too mighty for me, Shalaki. Perhaps I shall be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land. For I know that he, Shalaki, whom you blessed is blessed. And he whom you cursed is cursed. All right, he's talking to Balaam. All right, so he solicit a what? Fallen angel, a deity, a Baal. And so the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the diviner's fee in their hand. Oh, you tried to pay the motherfucker too. Okay. And they came to Balaam and spoke to him the words of Balak. And he said to them, lodge here tonight, and I will bring back word to you as the Most High speaks to me. All right, so you see what we've been saying at Drop Nation. All angels work for the Most High, whether they do good or do evil. They're not bad or evil angels. No, they just have jobs to do. All right? Because the Most High tells you in Isaiah, I create evil. And so he says, okay, I need you to do evil. I need you to do good. I need you to do evil. I need you to do good. See that? And so the princes of Moab stayed with Balaam. Then Hawah came to Balaam and said, who are these men with you? Huh? Who these motherfuckers? You come talk to me. You come talk to me by yourself. Don't bring these motherfuckers around here. I don't know them. So Balaam said to Hawah, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, has sent me, saying, look, a people has come out of Mizraim, and they cover the face of the earth. Come now, curse them for me. Perhaps I shall be able to overpower them and drive them out. And Hawah said to Balaam, you shall not go with them. You shall not curse the people, for they are what? Blessed. Ooh, Moab, y'all in trouble. No wonder he ain't letting y'all in forever. All right, and so what we aim to do here, again, is trace the history of Moab and Edom, all right? Because since they are indeed all right, they are indeed confederate against Israel. 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They form a confederacy against you. Tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab, and the Haggard. Ooh, why do y'all hate us so much, man? Because we're blessed. All right, so we're going to double team y'all because y'all names seem to come up to most. All right, and we know exactly who you are. We can identify y'all. All right, so we're gonna flip flop back and forth between Moab and Edom. All right, Moab, y'all hands are dirty for sure. All right, let's get on Esau ass. Esau ass. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. All right, we're in the Antiquity of the Jews. All right, the works of Flavius Josephus. Chapter 18, verse 7. All right, let's find out that Esau and Yaakov were twins. All right, and differed only in one thing. Let's go. Verse 7. Thus did Isaac pray. Now, hold up. I need to be down here. Now, all right, yeah. Thus did Isaac pray to Hawa, thinking his prayers had been made for Esau. He had but just finished them when Esau came in from hunting, and when Isaac perceived his mistake, he was silent. But Esau required that he might be made partaker of the like blessing from his father that his brother had partook of. All right. Because the Most High ordained it. But his father refused it. All right. Because all of his prayers had been sent to Jacob. Here we go, right here. 6. Let's go back to 6. Accordingly, Esau went out hunting, but Rebekah, thinking it proper, all right, to have supplications made for obtaining the favor of Hawa, the favor of Hawa to Jacob. Obtain a favor. Who? Jacob. Why? Because the Most High gave it to Jacob. And that without consent of Isaac, bid him kill kids of the goats and prepare a supper. So Yaakov obeyed his mother according to all her instructions. Now, when the supper was got ready, he took a goat skin and put it about his arm. By reason of his hairy roughness, he might by his father be believed to be Esau, for they being what? Twins. And in all things else alike, differ only in this one thing. All right, now back to Esau. He wants a part of this blessing, all right? But his father refused it because all of his prayers had been sent upon Jacob. So Esau lamented the mistake, Shalaki. However, his father, being grieved at his weeping, said that he should excel in hunting and strength of body, in arms, and all of sorts of work, such sorts of work, whatever, and should obtain glory forever on those accounts. He and his posterity after him, but still should serve his brother. Now the mother delivered Yaakov when she was afraid that, his brother would inflict some punishment upon him because of the mistake about the prayers of Isaac. It wasn't a mistake, all right? For she persuaded her husband to take, am I reading that right? Yeah. For she persuaded her husband, all right, Rebekah did, to take a wife for Jacob out of Mesopotamia of her own kind. Esau having married already Basemath, Esau married Basemath, the daughter of Ishmael. Okay. That's how y'all connect. Without father's consent. For Isaac did not like Canaanites, so that he disapproved of Esau's former marriages. We wonder why, which made him take Basemath to wife in order to please him. And indeed, he had a great affection for her. Why, Esau? Now Jacob was sent by his mother to Mesopotamia in order to marry Laban, her brother's daughter. Now you see why? We're going to see why. Which marriage was permitted by Isaac on account of his obsequiousness to the desires of his wife. And he accordingly journeyed through the land of Canaan. All right. And because he hated the people of that country, he was not lodged with any of them. I wonder why. But took up his lodging in the open air. We wonder why. And laid his head on a heap of stones that he had gathered. We wonder why. We're going to find out. Oh, Mr. Sinosafali. All right. Now you see why the Most High, all right, bid that you separate and stay separate from the heathen, huh? This is why Jacob would not lodge with them, associate with them, would not even damn sleep near them. Why? All right, let's rock. All right, it says, we're in the link, it says, Hawah's holy war, idolatry in Canaan, huh? I'm teaching through the book of Deuteronomy, all right, the Torah, all right? And the subject of holy war came up in our discussion. The phrase holy war is used by many to describe Israel's conquest on the land of Canaan. I prefer the phrase Hawah's holy war. Sure was. Since the Most High is the one who directed, and empowered his people to military action. In scripture, Hawah is described as a warrior. Exodus 15:3. And the one who goes with you, to fight for you against your enemies. We didn't even have to fight. Your ancestors didn't even have to fight. Trained them up, everything. Formed a military, and Hawah said, hold up, I got them. We wonder why. Hawah focuses his attention on the destruction of the Canaanites. We wonder why. The Canaanites were a people who had become extremely corrupt by the time Hawah brought Israel to their doorstep. Brought Israel to their doorstep. You're in our land, man. You're in our land. And he acquired their total destruction. Lest they become a corrupting influence in Israel and lead them to practice their abominations, which included idolatry, child sacrifice, Moab. You was doing that too. I can show you that in Deuteronomy. You was doing it too. All right. All right, I'm just scanning. Y'all see something, let me know. All right, this is real time. No planning, no nothing. But we just go in. All right, we don't know no other way. Facts. All right, I knew I was going to run into something. For centuries, the Canaanites practiced gross sexual immortality. Now, this is y'all family. This is coming from Ham, which included all forms of incest, homosexuality, and sex with animals. All right, I've seen enough. All right, we're tracing uh Ham, Canaan, Moab, and them of the Hamitic Hebrew lineage. All right, we're tracing their idolatry. Now, many will ask the question, well, what in the hell set Canaan off? All right, what made Canaanites do shit like this? All right, and we're gonna get this out of Jubilees 10. Let's scroll on down to it's slow cooking right here, man. This is coffee and Kush, Kush session right here. Coffee and Kush. Let's go. Press 9. All right, let's go right here. 29. And Canaan saw the land of what? Lebanon. Lebanon. All those beautiful redwood cedars, all that vitamin C, good white pine. So he saw the land of Lebanon and set up shop. See that? All right, so he saw the land of Lebanon to the river of Egypt. All right, we have some orientation. That was very good. And he went not into the land of his inheritance to the west, that is, the sea. And he dwelt in the land of Lebanon, eastward and westward, from the border of Jordan and from the border of the sea. And Ham, his father, and Cush, and Mizraim, his brothers, said to him, you have settled in a land which is not yours, and which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so, for if you do so, you and your sons will fall in the land and be accursed through sedition. For by sedition you have settled, and by sedition will your children fall, and you shall be rooted out forever. So am I lying? All right. Am I lying? In Deuteronomy it says, Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter the kingdom of Hawa, not even to the 10th generation. And no, not forever. Think it's a game. All right, Con, man, I got the good op, the Torah custodian. All right. And I'm gonna tell you what we do. All right. Nah, you know what? Tell them where we go.
But I'm going to go into Torah and show y'all on how the Edomites were not the original cave dwellers.
Facts.
The Edomites were not the original cave dwellers. And the so-called white man, or the so-called white race, were not the original cave dwellers.
Facts.
But the Horites.
The Horites.
Which was another quote-unquote so-called black nation, melanin individuals or people of color, they were the original cave dwellers. So I'm going to go over here first in Strong's Hebrew Dictionary of the Bible, and I'm going to look up the word Horite in our language.
Let's rock.
To see what it says.
Let's go out.
So I'm going to go ahead and look for Strong's number 27 and 52.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
Let's see.
I'm tired of playing with them.
All right. Strong's number 2752.
Chorite.
From 2356. And it says, what? It says, hold on a minute. Where am I right now? It says a cave dweller. Cave dweller. Troglodyte, a Horite, Aboriginal Idumeans, Horites. Right, because the Aboriginal people of the land of Edom were the Horites. They were inhabiting Mount Seir and all throughout that region way before the Edomites. So look what it says over here. It says a cave dweller. It mentioning Edomites as being cave dwellers. If y'all trying to insinuate that white people are Edomites, you can check out all of my other series, Volume 1, Volume 2, and as well as Volume 3, showing to you that white people are not Edomites.
And to be quite honest, Edom took over the damn land. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, but they had associations with them before they took over. And so we understand now why the Most High gave Mount Seir or Mount Seir or Sierra Nevada Mountains, Sierra Nevada Mountains, all right? One letter rule, all right? They just switched it up on you, all right? Because then that would play big time, all right? Because we're talking right up in here. Yep, that would be right up this lower coast of California, right up in this area right here. Makes sense. All right, Torah Custo, let's rock.
I'm going to read again. It says cave dweller. So that's a cold cut. I'm going to go over here because the root word of it is 2356.
Well, let's go. Let's cook.
Let's see. 2356 says, This is the same as 2352. A cavity, socket, den, cave, and hole. This is all dealing with what? Original cave dwellers. Dealing with the Horites. It says it also comes from 2352. Let's see what 2352 says. From an unused root probably means to bore a crevice that's dealing with holes of a serpent, the cell of a prison, or hole. This is all dealing with the caves of Mount Seir.
God.
The Aboriginal of that region at that time were the Horites.
God.
They were the original cave dwellers. But I don't want you to be mistaken original cave dwellers dealing with the Horites and the Neanderthals dealing with these so-called white people. And that's a big difference. So now I'm going to go over here in the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, the Old Testament. And we're going to look up the meaning of the word Horite. So I'm going to look up for Strong's number 2752.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see what it says. A
rock.
lot of lies being taught on like all these different camps.
Facts.
And all these different congregations.
Enough of that shit.
And like I said in previous videos, there was a point in time where I used to believe that white people were Edomites and they were the original cave dwellers. But by humbling myself and doing a couple of research and studying the Torah, to see what he's really saying, as well as going over the language, you're going to find out that that's totally false, man.
Facts.
So now let's see. The Strong's number 2752.
Let's get that.
Let's see. There you go. Right there. Let me see if I could. I'm going to zoom in. And look what it says right here. A troglodyte and a cave dweller.
Come.
A hole, a cavern, and termination. Horite. Of a people who in every ancient time
Inhabited
Mount Seir. Afterwards expelled by the Edomites. And I'm going to get all those precepts right now, man.
Books, because this is a very important point, how people were artificially created, people were artificially created, people were artificially created, people were artificially created, how same people were artificially created, how same people received different name in different locations.
All right, Khan. Now back to you. Now, could you break this chart down one more time for the people, man? I think I saw something. We're gonna kind of get into it once I hear it and see it.
Impregnating different women in his family. Zeus and Lo have Epaphras and Memphis.
Not that one.
Has Libya.
Interesting.
And Poseidon.
Poseidon. That's who it was. Wow. Poseidon. Got it. All right. So what is another way or method that we can surmise, all right, of how these artificial people came about that receive different names in different locations? Now, Khan just brought up the deity of fallen angel Poseidon. I don't even think he was an angel. He was just a demi. Yeah, deity. That's all. Poseidon was one of the 12 Olympians, in ancient Greek religion and myth. Yeah, right. God with a little g of the sea. storms, earthquake, and horses of the sea. Of the sea. Now, how do we know that these people were dealing? Well, okay, let me go back. Let me just say, how do we know that these people have mutated DNA? All right, you see that? A demigod with the little g of the sea. Now we know it was melanated, but pay attention to this part right here. All right. All right. Thermo Fisher Science says lighter variations of pigmentation in humans are associated with diminished number, size, and density of melanosomes. Melanosomes. The pigmented organelles of melanocytes. Here we show that what? Zebrafish, huh? Mm. Yo. All right, it says zebrafish, golden, what? Mutants share these melanosomal changes, and that golden encodes a putative caution exchanger. Here we go. SLC245A. Found in who? Compared to, because they're found in some of these too. All right. I've read the reports. Also, difference between Europeans and, okay, because this is not us. We have no associations with this landmass right here. All right. We're talking the originals. All right. Have no association with this landmass. SLC 24A5. Got it. And so, what was going on in Africa, Northern Africa to be exact? All right. Libya, Mauritania, Algiers, Sudan. All right. Amongst others. And so we do know it looked nothing like this, all right? This looked like the Most High went ham on ham. See that line right there? You can draw a straight line. This is destruction. So what the hell was going on Northern Africa. What did it look like? Huh? All right, now I'm digging this book that you have, Mr. Autodidactic. All right. Autodidactic is like another guru with the mother flood thing. All right. Amongst Mr. Levi. All right. Mr. Flatter British. All right. Martin Leak. Shout out to Flatter British. All right. So we're cooking with Autodidactic, man. What do we have here, sir?
This is from a book from 1690s.
1690s. Thank you.
And this is basically is a town on a river in Africa.
Really?
Villa on the river of Kwama in Africa.
Look at the castles.
And that is quite clearly a castle.
Got it. Yep.
Okay, we've got 4 ramparts. That's a classic square castle with a big tower.
Facts. Con. Now, Mr. Autodidactic, what are we looking at right now?
It's a map from 1400s.
Okay.
And this is Africa. And what it shows us in Africa is just castles everywhere.
Wow.
Large towers, steeples.
So this is what it really looked like.
And they seem to all have a very connected canal system.
Wow. Cool. Okay, now, Mr. Autodidactic, this particular picture right here interests me because I see a lion, all right? I see a crown. Perhaps, in your opinion, what are we looking at here?
A picture of an African-looking gentleman, and he's got a crown on his head. He's obviously a king.
Got it.
He's got a scepter type thing. It looks very metal.
Edom. Con. Now, I'm familiar with the clothing in this picture right here. Now, perhaps, what would be your opinion on this picture? Let's go.
Of the natives.
Natives? Okay.
Just, there we go. And as you can see, look at these guys. I mean, is this a mirror or something? I'm not sure. Look at the hats.
Right, fancy.
But just look at the fashion, the garb they're wearing.
Motherfuckers got a mirror.
It's very well made.
The motherfuckers got a mirror. Wow.
It's almost what we would call, what we're told is sort of Persian,
Yeah.
kind of clothing. But that's also what is Moorish.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Moorish. Right. Cool, man. I appreciate you for being on the show or the channel of Mr. Autodidactic. Now, this particular picture right here, what stands out is the throne. But give me your impression of this picture right here. Perhaps, can we see it through your eyes, all right? Because I'm fairly new to this book right here, all right? What you got?
The king, look at this massive throne. He's up the top there.
King, okay.
Looks like there's a fold in this, and you can't really see him very well. Massive urn down here.
Nice.
People everywhere.
Nice.
And a lot of these people, you've got to sort of work out who's who here.
Right. Let's figure this thing out.
And these people are all bowing down.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. What's that?
So maybe magnificence of the Royal Congo. Let's just have a look what that says. Because I'm just wondering if these guys,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would think that they are Spanish.
No.
They seem to have taken over already.
No, sir.
Magnificence of the King of Congo in giving an audience. So this is the King of Congo giving an audience. So again, what's going on? We've got like a Pope, someone with a Pope hat on. Jesus Christ.
I think we know.
Bishop guy.
Come on, Otto.
Play Spanish, because when you look at this crowd of people, clearly they don't look Spanish, do they?
Right. And so what all we're saying, Mr. Autodidactic, could you give us your honest opinion on what you're seeing? Is this motherfucker doing the one-eye symbol? Well, bite me. Wow. Way back then, huh? Oh yes, could you just give us your honest opinion, and we really appreciate it over here at Drop Nation. All right, I might cash app you later. Let's go.
I think they do. They do have those puffy pants on though. But why would they be down on their knees, giving adoration to this king? I don't know. It's a bit of a strange picture, but these are all Caucasian, these people.
Caucasian. Caucasian. That was our assumption also.
They just do, don't they?
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Right.
Now, you may have seen Martin Deity.
Oh, yes, familiar with Flat Earth
He did
British.
a
Martin Lee.
video where he showed pictures of the Congo. I think his was back in the 1400s or so, and he had the same thing. He had castle, he had colour pictures, like painted, and the same thing, and lots of Caucasians and lots of castles, but also, not all Caucasians. It was a full-on mixed culture.
Mixed culture.
So not what we're told at all. And look at these two guys. This says, the forms and habits of the nobles of the Congo. So these are the nobles of the Congo. Look at that guy. He looks like, to me, that looks like a Caucasian with curly blonde hair.
Facts. We'll buy that. All right. And so what's going on here? Appreciate you, Mr. Autodidactic. Why were they wiped from our history, huh? From our story by his story. Okay. What's going on? Why have they gone underground? All right. Why are they pushing the
White.
on the Naga? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, pictures are worth more than 1,000 words, huh? See that? Oh, North Africa. See, this is an Edomite. Edomite. You can tell by the clothing. More. Edom. More. Mix. A man said it was mix up in Africa, huh? All right. We see why, huh? Somebody's training. More. More is going to usually have their head turbanized. Let's just see. Not sure. More. Edom. Could be Moab or Edom. Moab. Edom. Moab for sure. Moab with the funny hats. Edom with the crown. Crown, Edom. Nigga look like Cisco. More, of course. Whoa. Oh, no. See that? See that? And so they had to civilize them. You do see that, don't you? They had to civilize them. Oh, you got the hand in the coat pocket? Oh, more you. Perfect example. This is how you pose. Hold your chin up. Speak firmly. They had to train them up, of course. Whitewashing, all right. And so, you see what's going on here? Transference. So, I'm in concurrence with Kondrop. This is a master plan to make you fear this skin color here. This,
White.
all right. That's all I will. See? 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 She grabbing onto this man's coat. A white. I'm grabbing onto this man's coat. You see this? You see this, right? You need me to blow it up? See that? With your fancy clothing. Eat them. Tell by the flag. Tell by the flag. Edom gonna usually be wearing the hardware, like the tin stuff. The Moors. Edom. Fancy Edomite. The Moors. But then like Ducatiles then, boy, hold up. Shout out to Ducatiles, man. He rock with you. He fucks with Drop Nation. But then they like that Ducatiles. All right. Know what that is. Equipped with afros and hair that lock. Edomite. See that? Did you brush your teeth this morning? Come now. You need to brush. Woo, turban. Big time turban. That was a fancy turban right there. Almost look like one of them church hats. Fancy. He's so cool. Just look at him. He's so cool. I'm going to be like him one day. Alright, you see this shit right here? Naga. Edomite. Israelite. Edomite. Israelite. Edomite. Huh? Oh boy, it look like he going off. Do you think you are? Chin up, chest out. Well, how many times I have to tell you? Stop. Stop. See that? I was doing it the way he told me to. And niggas, imbecile. You old white you. Teaching them how to pray, huh? Nice. Train them up. Taught them in the sciences. Now, y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what we talking about? Do y'all see what the hell we talking about? Hold up, go back. Now, just look at the clothing of these whites. Now, he looks like he's in hybridization. Almost look like he's throwing up or something. But just look at the clothing. Look at this man on his fucking knees. Let me find out. That's you right there, partner. Let me find out. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whoa. What the hell was that? Nah, partner. You just can't run that by me like that. Y'all see what's going on? Can y'all back the hell up and give him some room? Wow. Hell nah. Let me get that guy back. He doesn't want to talk to you right now. She's training her. All right. You see that? You see her skin color? Now you see the hair? Training her how to be Queen Elizabeth or something. Oh boy, picture worth more than 1,000. See that? I taught him everything he knows. Whoa! You also taught him how to do shit like this too, huh? Oh, so y'all taught him the wickedness. Got it. Breeding, huh? All right. Go back. Damn it, stop stepping on my shoes. Perhaps. No, now they rocking turbans. Okay. So there go your... See that? There go the new Arabs right here. Because this is a Moor. They always like to stick feathers in their turbans. There go the new Arabs. Mm-hmm. Look how they looking at him. Boy, that's a smooth knocker right there. All right. Come. I don't know what that was. Look at that. Hey. All right. Oh, Edomite you. I mean, what y'all wearing at all that hardware and shit for, man? Tin clothings and shit. Damn. The fuck? Mm-hmm. See that? Now they got them priests and shit baptizing them. There you go. See that? Now you see these two holding the crown? Royalty. You see these three with the straight hair? You see? They're locked up. They holding a crown. They're kneeling. All right. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. I think the picture is very clear. What happened? Yep. Got it. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. It's been a long journey, man, but I am glad to have all the way from Germany, all right, Mr. Rudolph, all right, and after this, man, we're going to kind of close it up, man. I guess we're gonna do a part 3 because I didn't get to put everything I wanted in this one, all right. So hala hawa, and we're gonna close it out, man, with the Tawab Ak Ubizi, all right, and yeah, we're gonna focus on part 3. All right, welcome, Mr. Rudolph. Now, could you introduce yourself to the people and tell them where you're from and why you're here?
Good afternoon.
Mhm.
This is Rudolph from Germany.
Hey, Rudolph.
I am addressing today specifically Afro-American.
No. We're just talking Amaru Khan. But it's cool, man. We know you didn't mean no harm. All right. Now go ahead.
I might be probably the first white man, Aryan German man.
He said it.
Who is admitting something to you.
Okay.
I took a long time to think about this video, which I'm showing you, a very short one, about the white race. Many of you, dark-skinned people, in America mainly,
Marukan,
have had a suspicion for a very long time. White people are not really human.
He said it, YouTube.
And this suspicion has been around for a long, long time.
All right.
And like any suspicion which is around for a long, long time, there is a little bit of truth to it.
Okay.
I want to admit today to you that white people originating from Northern Europe,
Africa,
are called not aliens, they are called Aryans. Sorry about that. My brain don't function so well today.
Oh, really?
These white people are not really human.
He said it,
from
YouTube.
This earth, like black people are, Indian people are, Asian people are. Yes, they are all humans. We white people are actually a minority.
Got it.
And we white people are actually a minority. And we are, let's face the truth, also called the tall whites.
Whoa. Bomb dropped. All right. And so we have confirmation. Where you at, man? All right. He just said the tall
white
with an S. The tall
white.
He said it, YouTube. Go flag Rudolph. Or Randolph. Whatever,
White.
That's what he said. He said tall.
White.
With an S. All right. You busy. You ready to go? All right, now the next arc, man, needs no introduction at all. But what the hell?
As long as it don't conflict with our religious beliefs. Whatever the punishment, whatever the persecution is for standing up for my religious beliefs, even if it means facing machine gun fire that day, I will face it before the
All right, say now 9 Spiral. Hey, shout out to UBZ, man. UB News, what's happening? They tripping. Let me get this one. Lost at home, but now we found. We gon' shock the world like Holyfield in Vegas. See copper-colored nations, the Europeans they found. No longer a Marukan misuse of classification. Identity theft, thieving heathens, they ran rapping, chopping down trees like camping. Debase men's words of defiant, disorderly tyrants. Cause confusion, great deception, constructing massive illusion. Who you fooling, erroneous history was written down. We desire our ancient love song, no longer we lost at home. Say now, you busy? Now that book you was talking about, Message to the Black Man in America. Give us a little insert, if you will, on that right there.
Quote from The Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad. Our 66 trillion years from the moon has proven a great and wise show of the original power to...
Damn. The moon? All right. It just took me back for a minute. All right. Wow. I was taken back by that. Wow. All right. Let's rock you, easy.
To build wonders in the heavens and the earth. 6,000 years ago, or to be more exact, 6,600 years ago, as Allah has taught me, our nation gave birth to another God whose name was Yaqub. he started studying the life germ of man to try to make a new creation.
Now, I'm reading here and it says Allah taught this guy named Yaqub. He was studying the life germ. Okay. Very fascinating. All right, continue, Matuaba.
To whom our 24 scientists had foretold 8,400 years before the birth of Mr. Yaqub, and the scientists were aware of his birth and work before he was born, as they are today, of the intentions or ideas of the present world.
Sure.
According to the word of Allah to me, AMR, Yaqub was seen by 23 scientists of the black nation over 15,000 years ago. They predicted that in the year 8,400, that was in our calendar, before this world of the white race, this man Yaqub would be born 23 miles from the present holy city, Mecca, Arabia. And that when this man was born, he will change the civilization of the world and produce a new race of people who would rule the original black nation for 6,000 years.
Wow.
From the 9,000th year to the 15,000th year.
Okay. Sure.
After that time, the original black man would give birth to one whose wisdom, knowledge, and power would be infinite. One whom the world would recognize as being the greatest and mightiest God since the creation of the universe. And that he would destroy Yaqub's world and restore the original nation or ancient nation
Israel
into power and rule forever. This mighty one is known under many names.
Okay.
He has no equal. There never was one like him. He is referred to in the Bible as God Almighty, and in some places.
All right, y'all. It's been fun. Part 3 coming up. Appreciate that, UBZ. Con drop. Everybody. Even Mr. Rudolph. All right. Yeah, I think we know exactly what a white is. Till next time.